Namaste, I am Monica Ranabat, one of the participants of Asian Youth Summit 2019 from Gandaki province of Nepal. Asian Youth Summit is a platform where different young minds of different countries of Asia come together to create an impact. In this summit, the youths of Asia are together to exchange our culture as well as exchange our knowledge with each other. In this summit, here are some young minds as well as the experts from different countries. They are sharing their knowledge on their particular field, and it's a great privilege to be a part of this Asian Youth Summit. I also shared my experience about being a girl of a patriarchal society with the friends of Asia, and I found that the gender inequality is not only in Nepal, but it is the problem of each and every country, many countries. And if the young people like us come together to solve such problems.
I am Nishanta Kumara. I am from Sri Lanka. I am the club lead of Masterpiece Sri Lankan chapter. I have been working with Masterpiece Foundation for last 3 years as the club leader, and I work with religious leaders and youths in my country. There is a real need to work with religious communities because my country, my community has been divided by religious and ethnic lines. So I am trying to bring the religious leaders from different religious groups together and youth from different religious groups together to create a common platform, national platform for inter-religious dialogue, where they can advocate for religious pluralism and dialogue. So when I joined with Masterpiece Foundation, I thought Masterpiece Foundation creates good opportunities, learning opportunities and networking opportunities for global leaders. Really, I was inspired by their themes like dialogue about judgment, and also that is really connected with my work.
My name is Rosie Love and I'm from Master Pimima Clubs. Now I'm here to participate in the Asia Youth Summit 2019. So in our Master Pimima Club, we have every year we have 4 activities. We focus on the vocational trainings and awareness for the women and the children, street children, and also adolescents and also youth. So we give the vocational training and awareness training in every year. We have 4 activities. We also have a great events like International Day of Peace too. For the vocational training, we give the women and because in our society, in our country, women are not working. Like they dependent on their husband, and also women have a chance to work and get a position than men. So like some discrimination, we have discrimination in our school when we was young, because in men and women not the same. We have like a culture, like a stereotype or something like that. So even now the leaders almost are the men, and for women we don't have a chance to be a leader and like a great position. So in our country is the parliament like a very big session, and only the leaders are the men. Almost the woman is very less passionate in the session of the leader.
Hello, I am Muhammad Jamil Singh. I am come from Bangladesh, and I am a volunteer coordinator of Masterpiece Bangladesh since the beginning of Masterpiece Club Bangladesh, and I have working with my team to establish peace in my country, and also we are trying to spread peace in all over the world. And in my team we have more than 100 members working to establish peace by organizing various kinds of events. And also in 2012 we have arranged serial event in my country, and we have got award from Masterpiece Club among the 28 chapters. And we also trying to motivate our socially and our culture, that how to create leaders to work in socially. And we also got information and instruction from Masterpiece Club. By this way we are organizing, going to others and giving advice, instruction to reduce the violence, how to create peace among the social areas. And also our Masterpiece Central CEO Art was communicating and instructed us, always help us. I hope that they will get instruction, get training, get advising from talented person, and they go back their countries and also take the leadership, and they will provide their leadership to others youth people. Especially I hope that youth people will come together and work for social to reducing violence and establish peace in this area, locally, nationality, and all over the world.
Hello, my name is Subhashi Behra. I am talent coordinator of Masterpiece India Odisha chapter. I am mainly from the Bhubaneswar. I have came here for the Asian Youth Submission 2019 in the Nepal, which is recently going on from 21 March to 24 of the March. Here actually I am going to say something about the problems we are facing in our country, and I am also going to say you the solution that being a woman, how we can overcome it. In our country it is really challenging as a woman to be a part of a society as a leader or a political leader, because in our country it is a male domain society. So male always say that to the female that you cannot do it, you cannot do it, but some are there to help you that you can do it. They approach us to do it, so we do by putting the hands together. As Masterpiece is a peace building society to overcome the violence, means it's normally to peace, to feel the inner peace. In Asian country there is many more problems going on. If we will interact with our knowledge, the problem is going on with everybody's country or everybody, they can share their knowledge and they can say your solution, that you can do like this or you can do like this to overcome the solution particularly.
My name is Armin Cherkes. I'm coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I started working for Masterpiece from 2014. Why I joined to Masterpiece? Because I really believe in this group, in this movement, and that we are connecting dots and that we are making some change on local but also on regional and international level. I'm on position of leading Masterpiece as a Southeast Europe regional hub, where we are giving our support to different clubs all around our region, for instance in Croatia, Albania, Bosnia, Romania. In which way we are giving their support by writing projects or giving them different tools and stuff that they can use in their work. Why I liked Masterpiece is that is really honest and concrete movement where we are using our talents to conquer different problems that there are in our communities, from post-war situation in Bosnia to poverty and nationality in some other countries that we have all around, and we are using people as a tool and their talents that they are offering to Masterpiece and connecting them with our clubs, and we are doing projects together with them. My goal that I have with Masterpiece is that later on we will have millions of talents that we will use and share between all of these countries. We are getting aware about different situations that they are in some countries, and we are not so occupied just with our local community. In boot camps we were also learning different tools that other countries are using, so we are sharing best practices that they are in some countries. Up to now, for me, it was really inspiring to come to Nepal to this regional summit and to meet people that for sure without Masterpiece and without this summit I would possibly not meet them in my life, and also to hear their stories and learn about problems but also good practices that people here have and the way how they are leading their communities and their countries.
If we talk about global context, in one hand, people die from hunger in very large number, while in the other, people waste 50% of their food. And even there are even people who are obese and overweight. So if we control both the parties, we can actually end hunger. And we were discussing this about with the people of other countries the previous night. We really want to convey this message in the global platform that this can actually be balanced if it's given much of the attention. We want to convey message globally to the youths that together we can.
Allama Muhammad Ehsan Siddiqui, Global Ambassador of Peace, Humanity and Interfaith Harmony, and Secretary General and Founding Chief Executive, Interfaith Commission for Peace and Harmony and Masterpiece Pakistan. Thank you very much. Today I have invited this Asian Youth Summit in Kathmandu, Nepal, Masterpiece Netherlands and Masterpiece Nepal. बहुत खुशी हो रहा है मुझे यहाँ पर आकर के और तमाम दोस्तों के साथ मिल कर के न्यू कनेक्शंस के साथ, बिकॉज माई स्लोगन क्रिएटिंग अ लव कनेक्शन, पीस टुगेदर एंड वी वांट पीस ऑन अर्थ, ये हमारा स्लोगन है। हम इस पे पूरी दुनिया में हम काम करते हैं और हमारा काम बिटवीन द रिलीजन ब्रिज के ऊपर हम काम करते हैं। जहाँ नफ़रत हो वहाँ नफ़रत को ख़त्म करने के लिए हम मोहब्बत के ज़रिए, इखलाक के ज़रिए, प्यार के ज़रिए, आमांगी के ज़रिए, कल्चर के ज़रिए, सकाफ़त के ज़रिए हम एक दूसरे को करीब लाने की कोशिश करते हैं। और यही हमारा मोटो है, यही हमारा काज है, पीस टू ऑल ह्यूमैनिटी, पीस टू ऑल ह्यूमैनिटी। मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि आज मैं यहाँ यंग एशियन समिट नेपाल में आया हूँ और यहाँ से मैं मुल्क पाकिस्तान बहुत सी मोहब्बतें, यादें लेकर वापस जाऊंगा। उम्मीद है कि आपस में हम सब एक हैं।
Hello, Namaste. This is Saroj Bania from Nepal. I am the team leader of the Nepal Masterpiece Nepal Youth Council, and I am the Center President of the Nepal Youth Council. And thank you for all the Asian leaders for joining the Asian Youth Summit 2019 in Kathmandu. And then I'm very much happy for giving such a golden opportunity for the Nepal Youth Council for organizing such a great event. And thank you to Masterpiece International or Masterpiece Foundation, as well as the Art Bosch and the Maria too. And then particularly from this conference, my takeaway is we have almost 40 young people from the South Asia. We talked so many issues, we said so many experiences, and we listened and we pursued so many best practices from the Asian region. And then this is one of the best initiative, and this is one of the best good practices from the Asian young peoples. So that, and then we discussed and we talked about the SDG 13, SDG 16, and the SDG 4 and the SDG number 5, and the Nepal Youth Council and the Masterpiece working together in Nepal. And we are very much happy for making such a great event in Nepal, and as well as we believe in the Masterpiece statement and the Masterpiece movement. And then we are moving to all the parts of Nepal, and then we are connected to so many young peoples and so many young talents inside the Nepal. And in 2019 we will reach all the 77 districts with the Masterpiece movement. And then and there is so many opportunities for giving the Nepal Youth Council from the Masterpiece Foundation and the Art Bosch as well, because the Nepal Youth Council is going very positively in the Nepal, and for bringing so many young people from all part of Nepal, will give some kind of trainings and encouragement and empowerment sessions in the different kind of event and programs and so many others activities as well, because the Nepal Youth Council believe in the young peoples of the Nepal. We have almost 40.34% young peoples out of the total populations. It is a very golden chance to moving very positively for the national development and the economic prosperity, so that government of Nepal also think about it, and then they will also make some kind of a good strategy towards the young peoples of the Nepal, because this is a very golden opportunity. I think after 10 years, after 15 years, we cannot I think find such kind of the opportunity, such kind of the young populations in the Nepal. So that please make sure the government of Nepal and the other CSOs and all the young peoples, please do something better to your community. Please do something good practices or good job or good things towards your community and towards your district and towards our country, for making a better country around the nations. And then lastly, again, thank you so much all the Asian leaders. Definitely we will organize the second Asian Summit in 2020 in the Kathmandu, and then definitely we will cordially invite you for joining that conference as well. And then Nepal Youth Council is very happy to make such a great conference and successfully completion the Asian Youth Summit 2019. And thank you again, Masterpiece Foundation, creating impact together. Please let's join for the making the better world from the young, by engaging the young peoples and the young talents around the world.
My name is Maria. I was born in Estonia, but I now live in the Netherlands. I work for the core team of Masterpiece. We are working for peace and togetherness around the world. Right now we are existing in 40 countries, that is 40, with 51 Masterpiece clubs. My role, what I do on a daily basis, is to communicate with these 51 clubs around the world. We have about 10 in Asia, 10 in Europe, 10 in Africa, 10 in Latin America, 10 in North. So I'm trying to understand what these amazing organizations are doing so that I can connect them to each other, because at Masterpiece we believe that we are stronger together, we are creating peace together. Masterpiece clubs can be very small and grassroots, just one person thinking that I am the change, my future is now. No matter where I come from, no matter what my parents want me to do, I'm going to work in my hometown, in my village, in my country, to change the mindset of the youth to bring perspective, to reach the sustainable development goals set by the UN, but mainly to help others. We're working together as a family to strengthen our positive impact, to grow personally all the time so that we can help others even better. So sometimes it is still very grassroots level. Sometimes we have organizations that are already strong. We have senior change leaders who are working with their communities since 20, 25, 30 years maybe, inspiring other generations, inspiring young people, and connecting these youngsters with other youngsters around the world, or maybe other senior peacemakers, change leaders, creates an opportunity to exchange knowledge, to exchange our experiences so that we can see the perspective of the other and learn from each other. And again, grow together. My luck has brought me to the position where I'm in touch with these amazing change makers every day. And I feel the power that it is giving to me. I feel inspired, I feel humble. I don't have the courage myself to work in the way that these people do. Every day, day after day, despite the difficulties. So what we try to do with Masterpiece is to bring these people to meet in another country. Every year, once a year, we organize a global boot camp. All of the 51 leaders, can you imagine, are flying to Lebanon or to Colombia. Somebody from Zimbabwe has the opportunity to go to Colombia and meet the local people from Latin America or from Asia to learn not only from each other but also from their culture, from the background, to understand their context and the issues, the dilemmas that they're facing. But we also understood that global cooperation is great, but we need to strengthen our presence on the regional level. And therefore, for the Asian Youth Summit, we're bringing together all of the Masterpiece clubs, the established ones since 8 years, the younger ones since this year, and also new faces, new like-minded change makers that have found us to Kathmandu, to Nepal for 3 days of very intense collaboration. So in these 3 days, we are first getting some knowledge from external partners like Nepal Leadership Academy, Nepal Communautaire. They are telling us how to build relationships. And then through these 3 days, we are connecting with each other. We are looking into the eyes, straight into the heart of the other human being, to understand what is their goal, to what is the work that they are doing, and seeing the similarities, the common ground where we are connecting with each other. So Masterpiece could not only be creating peace together, but also creating campaigns together, creating concepts together, creating funding together, with the eventual big goal of creating impact together. We are here to build up on each other's talent, on each other's networks and knowledge, so that we can be stronger together. This is the goal of the Asian Youth Summit.
My name is Art Bos. I'm from the Netherlands and I'm the global leader of the Masterpiece Foundation, and we are active with youngsters in 40 countries. When you realize, when you hear my talk, I think you know best what is the issue in your country, in your city, or in your village. I think we all agree in 40 countries, or in all the countries, there is a lot of corruption. There is a big gap between people who have and who have not. There are many migrants. There is weapon investments. So there are a lot of challenges. Corruption, I don't have to tell you what corruption means. And not having access on gender, to education, you know best. That is the principle also of Masterpiece. But the other side of the coin is that there are 7 billion talents, not 7 billion issues. When you are born, every father or mother is proud on the newborn. when you have the opportunity choose for a better world. You have been given talents by your father and mother and by all the gods that there are. So use that talent for a better world, not only for your own gain. And I know that thousands, millions, and I think billions really want to have a better world. But there's one condition: that you stand up, that you act. Because you cannot outsource the complexity, the government should do this, or the United Nations should do this, or the mayor should do this. No, it's about you. What are your choices in life? And at the end of your life, when are you proud? What will your children or your grandchildren, whenever you have them, tell about you? What did you contribute to society? And I think there are billions of people who really like to contribute. That's why Masterpiece is started. And we connect all those positive people, those talents, in a global, strong movement of youngsters. And one of my young team members said, "My future is now." Not the youth has the future, but it is now to stand up. And what do? Actually, we focus on 3 types of activities. We use music, theater, art and play, soccer, to bring opposites together, to have fun. But also, after the soccer play or the music festival, the second step is to have a dialogue, really with your village, in your area, in the city, to discuss with the people in power, but also to voice your opinion and to discuss the third step, how can we create perspective? So 3 steps. We inspire and mobilize via music, art and play for the second step, which is the dialogue. And dialogue means really listening from the heart and not just selling your idea. It's about listening. For the third step, how to create perspective.